Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Opposite Sex Podcast. These are your hosts, Drew and Tanaya. I did pretty good that time.
You did great.
I don't know.
We only did 2 takes of that.
We did. It is our 6th,
I don't even know. Like 18th. I think it's 18th.
Episode that we're doing today. And on this episode, we are sharing our brand new Apple headphones.
We're very excited about this.
We are. Mm-hmm. We were waiting on our cord. We had gotten the earphones a while back ago, but just waited on our cords to do it. So
if you guys were watching us on YouTube, for those of you that are listening on the podcast, you could see these fancy new headphones that we got going on, the AirPod Maxes.
Yes.
So
they're pretty dang comfortable. I mean, yes, they're a little big, but they fit over the ears very well.
Over the ear headphones, in absolute Apple style. They are extremely overpriced, but they work. They sound great. Like they sound amazing. They have great noise canceling. We're a little disappointed for this podcast because they're wireless headphones, which is fucking awesome. Except we need to have them wired into our system
in order to do the podcast.
For this to really work. So
yeah.
So then we had to buy another Apple cord to make that possible. But anyway.
But it's okay. I like them. So anyways, I've been really, really excited to
try these out.
Try them out, and we are finally doing it.
Yep. They are great.
Anyways, we'll just jump right into it.
We are?
No, I mean I
just wanted
talking about our week. You know?
Should we not do that?
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I like hearing about your week, but do you think anybody else gives a shit?
My week has been fucking horrible. No.
Has it?
Just kidding. No.
Oh.
It's been pretty good.
I mean, should we not talk about this?
I mean, why not? This is how we
do you think other people want to hear? Let us know, everybody, if you guys don't care
what
how our week
matter?
has been. I don't know.
It's our podcast.
It is our podcast.
2 seconds out of somebody's listen.
A little longer than 2 seconds.
But still.
I mean, I'm all for it. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know. I mean, I'm for it. How was your day, baby?
My day was good.
Okay. Your day. How about your week? Let's go your whole week.
My week was good.
Yeah?
Like I just said, yeah. Worked. Got 3 days off this time, so that's exciting. Really, really stoked about that. Went and finally got another tattoo.
Yeah, you did. Today.
I did.
Just got back.
Yep.
Went and got tattoos. You got a tattoo.
Yeah.
I didn't get any more tattoos.
Went into the shooting range, shot our guns.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was good. It was really good. You know, it was a good week. It was a fine week. I feel like I was working quite a bit this week.
Yeah.
But I'm not tonight, so hopefully not tonight. Anyway, it's been a good week. A lot of work this week, but man, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with. Yeah, I'm having troubles tonight. But I feel like I was going to talk about the weather. Why do I feel like I want to talk about the weather all the time? Like I'm like one of those old guys at like a coffee shop.
We'll be the new Weather Channel podcast.
Yeah, like I feel like we do that every episode. We're like, oh, it's been really cold this week.
Because it's Nebraska. I mean, you want to talk about weather? I'm sure I know what you're leaning for.
I've thought about that though. Like we talk, it's mainly me. Like I ask, the weather's been this. Anyway, so for your weekly Nebraska weather report, it's been a little chilly this week compared to what it has been. Pretty windy.
And then we had an all one day. We literally experienced the rain, the snow, the wind, and the cloudiness, and then the sunniness. Everything in one single day. So that was even held the night before, I think, like tiny hail pebbles.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's Nebraska weather. That's something we'll probably keep up for the rest of the podcast. I don't really know why, but now you guys know what the weather's like in Nebraska.
But anyways, so we did our top 5. What did we do last time? Celebrity hall passes.
Yeah.
And like we kind of said, we're really enjoying these top 5 things.
I got something I want to hit on that before we get going any further. Because I had a couple friends that were like hitting me up about this after we did it. Like, I got a lot of comments after the fact about, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my hand right now, like about how I rated mine wrong. So when I realized we didn't ask any of our listeners what their top hall passes would be, we probably should have done that.
Right.
Because I'm curious, because I heard it from a few friends, like none of my hall passes met their requirements. I don't want to say none. Probably Margot probably met most of them. But they were awfully pissed that I didn't include Jennifer Aniston. They were very pissed about that.
Huh.
Other than her, like, it was mainly like very scarcely known actresses.
Right.
But were really hot.
Right.
Which we agreed we weren't going to do. Like, we weren't going to allow that. They had to be very, very famous. Or else they were like Instagram models.
Right.
So anyway, anybody else out there, like, I'd love, you guys can message us or
comment
yeah, DM us, whatever.
Anything.
I'd love to hear what your guys' hall passes are from our previous episode. And if you guys haven't listened to the previous episode or watched the previous episode on YouTube, go check us out.
Yeah.
So anyway, we can get on with
right.
this week's deal.
So anyways, like I was saying, we've been really on this top 5 thing. And of course you're like, are you sure you want to do one back to back? I really enjoy it. And we done romantic movies and we done sports movies. And so like, I'm really into TV shows too. Mm-hmm. So that brought me upon our top 5 favorite TV shows.
Overall, everything just
whatever.
Boom.
Yep.
Everything TV show.
Yep.
Comedy, drama.
Anything.
Sitcom. Yep. I don't know what the opposite of a sitcom is. I'm not sure if there's a word.
A stand-com. No, I'm just... Maybe.
Fuck. That would make sense.
But, yeah, anyways. So, yeah, today's going to be about our top 5.
Top 5 TV shows.
Yes.
All right.
Do you want to go first, babe?
Should I? I feel like I will. Yeah, you went first last time.
Okay.
So, my number 5 TV show is Lost. I had another one I wanted to put in place, but you were already putting it there. Yeah. So I'm gonna move Lost up to number 5. Okay, so have you seen Lost? I don't think
I have.
Okay, so Lost was 6 seasons, if I remember right. I think it started in like 2004, I believe. So it ran for 6 years, and Lost was the most frustrating fucking show ever because it was kind of a running joke every week when it would come out, because I watched Lost back before like I owned everything. So it was one where you just watched it every week when it came out. And every week it would half-ass answer a question from the previous episode, but then it would raise like 10 more and you're like, what the fuck is going on? So rough idea of the show for those of you who have not watched it. Has to do with this airplane that crashed, Oceanic Flight 815, I believe, that crashed on this island. But this island is like special. Like, it's a weird island with like some special powers and a lot of weird shit going on. It's really hard to explain after that. And of course, they're trying to get off the island. And as you get further into the seasons, they're like off the island, but they're trying to get back on the island because life just ain't quite what it used to be. And I don't know, but it's very confusing. Like, the island, nobody else can come rescue them because they can't find the fucking island because the island moves. It's like a real place, but it's not a real place. And I think by the end, okay, so like your first 3 seasons, I'm going to say your first 3 seasons are pretty good, like really good. Like, I think everybody liked those. And then after the 3rd season, it was like the writers, it was a very popular show. So they're trying to come up with new shit all the time, but they didn't know where it was going. So they're just kind of like coming up with stuff like all the time. And they didn't know where they were going. So it got really confusing. Like, weird shit's going on. And I think by the end, it ends up kind of being like like the people that were on the island were actually dead the whole time. But I don't even know. It's weird. But it's very good. I don't even think they end up answering all the questions that they raise about what's going on the island. But I thought they did a pretty good job.
Is it done, or is there more seasons?
Oh, no, it's over. I think it ended, like you said, I think it was 6 seasons, so it probably ended in 2010.
Okay.
I know real big named, like super famous actors or actresses that I can think of were necessarily in it. I've seen some of the other ones in different shows before, but can't think of what their names are.
Huh.
But very, very good, very intense. Makes you want to come back for more kind of show. Lost, my number 5. Let's hear yours, babe.
Okay. Well, my number 5 is called Queen of the South.
No idea what that is.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Well, it was made in... First episode was made, or season was made in 2016.
Okay.
And so there's this girl, her name's Teresa Mendoza, and she goes and she's selling herself for drugs, or on the corner selling drugs. And she meets up with these one guys. They pull up and they're like, come on, we're going to get you out of this. They take her, and in all reality, they're taking her into more of a drug cartel, and they tie her downstairs, and then she has to start working for this queen. And
she's like the drug queen.
Yeah. And so she like goes on runs, and there's a lot of drama leading up to this, and she's she tries to escape, and then she falls in love with one of the queen's workers or whatever, and like he helps her, and she gets away, and like there's just a lot of killing. And
how many seasons is this?
It is 3
or 4?
5 seasons?
5 seasons.
There is 5 seasons.
Starting in 2016. Is this a Netflix show?
It is.
It is produced by Netflix?
I think
Probably.
so.
Sounds kind of Netflixy.
Yeah. And yeah, she runs into problems, and it's still an on-running thing. It actually just started coming out on TV.
Oh.
It's not
so
Netflix.
It's a TV
yeah.
one. Okay.
I don't know.
Queen of the South.
Yeah.
So is this an American drug cartel? What is this? They're in America?
And they're in Mexico.
Oh, so south of the border, south.
Yeah. Do you want me to read like the caption of it?
No.
Okay.
I think we got a good idea. I think. Okay. I mean, I want to hear what you think about it.
I love it.
Drama. It's a drama.
It is very drama.
Okay.
A lot of shooting and killing and...
Oh, shit! I keep thinking of these other shows now. God damn it!
Are you switching?
No, I'm not switching it, but I have a close calls list.
Of course, you and your close calls.
Well, these shows deserve to be recognized.
Okay, just shut up and give me your number 4.
Okay. Close calls list is getting big.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my number 4, a show you absolutely hate. Is
God.
The Big Bang Theory.
We were just talking about this show.
All right. Not only, I mean, it has one of the most catchy intros of all time. Like, they hired, like, a famous band. It's like the Bare Naked Ladies. I don't know if that's right. Bare Naked Ladies.
I'll just run with it.
Yes, Bare Naked Ladies did the theme song for The Big Bang Theory. Everybody knows that fucking song when they hear it. Everybody does. There's 12 seasons of it. I think it's over now. I think it is. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's a whole group. It's like the new Friends. It's like Friends ended, and then the Big Bang Theory took its place because it's a group of friends. And I just don't understand. You don't understand the comedy of it is the problem. See,
because Sheldon is so annoying.
That's the thing, though. Like, okay, I'm going to say most people out there like this show. And they like it because of Sheldon. Because Sheldon makes the show fucking funny. Because he is so annoying and doesn't understand, like, society norms. And it's frustrating to everybody else. And he comes across as a jackass, even though he's not meaning to be a jackass. But, yeah, for some reason, that comedy thing does not do it for you. You just view him as a jackass.
Yes.
Okay, so The Big Bang Theory, I'm going to call that a sitcom. If I'm wrong, I guess, you know what, don't let me know. Just
Just agree.
Yeah, just let me
Agree
keep thinking
to disagree.
that. I think that's a sitcom where like there's a studio audience, and I think there's a studio audience for this show, or at least they make it sound that way. But so it's a sitcom, comedy, short episodes, 20-minute episodes every week. About fuck is talking to us. I think Siri's like talking to us. This is weird. Anyway. Okay, so the Big Bang Theory, group of freaking nerds that are all buddies. They're all very smart scientists, but they all like to play video games and do all this crazy shit. They're into Star Trek and Star Wars and all this stuff. And the hot blonde, who we talked about last week, the hot blonde moves in next door, who becomes a love interest for one of them, and just all the shenanigans that take place after that. Mm-hmm. So that is the Big Bang Theory.
Cool.
At
least it's not your number one.
No, it's my number 4.
I know. At least that's not your number one.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Okay. I would have to say my number 4 is Ozark. Ozark was a really, really good TV show, and I think it only had 2 seasons.
I think it's had 3.
3? Mm-hmm. Did we watch all 3? Mm-hmm. I think we binged watched.
I mean, they're still making them, but I think they've had 3.
That one's about a guy and his family. They go on he starts laundering money, and he takes his family to this place, and they have no clue. They think it's just like they're going on vacation, kind of.
Where do they go to? What place do they go to?
Chicago, to a summer resorts community. I don't know. Oh, Ozark. You fucking got me.
I knew I was going to get you. Yeah. They go to the Ozarks.
Oh, my God. Why do you do this?
I
knew
it.
I
had a hunch I was going to get you on that one.
You're such an ass.
So it takes place in the Ozarks.
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, I think the dad, the launder, it loses the money or something, doesn't he? And he has to pay off the drug lord, and they come and they threaten his family. Well, no, they threaten him and start sneaking around his house, and the family absolutely has no idea what's going on.
His partner, I think they're from Chicago.
Oh yeah,
right?
and his partner got
shot. His
shot.
Partner was fucking him over the drug dealers. He was doing something with their money. Yeah. And they figured it out.
Yeah.
So they kill his ass.
Right then and there.
And they were going to kill the main guy. But he comes up with this Ozarks idea for some damn reason.
Because he built a casino.
Well, this is way before the casino.
Oh, yeah.
At the very beginning.
Okay. Anyways. So then, he promises to pay off this drug lord, and they give him so long, and he isn't making it in that time. So they start to, sneak around their resort place. And finally, the wife finds out and, is freaking out. She's like, okay, calm down. We'll get this figured out. And so, don't they build a casino, and that's the way that they think they're going to pay the guy back? There's
always shit going on. They'll come up with one idea, and then naturally 5 things get fucked up during the episode. And, I mean, it just keeps progressing. Mm-hmm. They have built a casino now.
We'll see how long that goes.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I can't remember everything. But there's fucked up shit going on throughout the whole thing. They're coming up with different ideas the whole way through. And getting in deeper and deeper with the drug lords. Highly recommend this show. This would have been my number 5. But I replaced
chose it.
Yes, so I wanted to talk about each one of them.
Okay.
It's a great show. Probably should be higher on the list for both of us.
Oh, yeah.
It's addicting when it comes out. When they come out with a new show, it is pretty addicting. You binge
watch it.
But
we binge watched it, I think, in a week or 2.
Yeah, it's a Netflix show. So those are easy to binge watch because they release the whole season together.
Right.
Boom, you got
10, 8, 10, 12 episodes.
Yeah, all to watch at once.
So, yeah.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. So my number 3 probably would be a lot of people's number 1 out there is Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones has a huge cult following. I don't know. There's 7 or 8 seasons. But these are long seasons. So we get into Ozark, and you've got they're hour long episodes, 45-minute episodes, but there's 10 or 12 episodes per season. Not Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones are hour-long episodes, and there's like 20-some episodes per season.
Dang.
But, so, HBO series, and I can't remember when that all came out. Probably sometime in the 2008-ish area, I'm going to guess. I could look it up, but it's going to take too long. So we're going to say 2008-ish, 2010-ish it came out. We're going to say it takes place like in a different kind of Earth place, because there's like magic and all this different shit going on. A lot of sword fighting. So it's very medieval times type of stuff going on. A lot of, very gory show. A lot of, blood, guts, nudity, all kinds of stuff. A lot of sexuality in this show. A lot of it. Kind of just everywhere you look, there's tits and ass and penises.
It's another show I have not seen.
You haven't watched that?
Well, we tried.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's Game of Thrones. It's right there. They're all fighting over who's going to be leader.
There's different like sets of people, isn't there? There's like 4 different sets.
Yeah. There's several different like groups, but in the end, they're all vying to become the leaders of this.
So they're fighting off.
Area.
They're killing one whole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I don't know. Yeah, Game of Thrones is awesome. I started that one a little late. I was probably it was probably in season 5 or 6 when I started watching it. But that just gave me time to binge watch it and catch up. And I don't know. I remember when I first got into it, there had been a episode that made a lot of news. It had to do with like this, I'm going to call it a rape scene, which they viewed, I don't know who they are, but media and everybody, they viewed it as a little too graphic and in poor taste, I guess. So that was like all over the place at the time when this came out. And truthfully, I think my aunt, was like posting about it or talking about it. And so that's what got me into it, was all this attention.
Drama.
That happened about this scene, which in fairness, I didn't think it was quite as bad as what they built up in the media. But there is a lot of graphic stuff going on in that show, for sure. It had a really, really shitty end. I think a lot, I'm going to say most people did not really like how it ended.
And it's done.
And I was one of them. Yeah, it's done. So, yeah, I wasn't real happy. So it's based on books. And the author wrote these books. I don't know how many books there are, but basically they ended after, like, the books are done after, like, the 5th or 6th season. So
they just made on.
They had to make up some shit. They kept trying to get the author to write more books, but he didn't do it. So they just had to make up some shit. And they did. They did kind of a crappy job, like, with the end, because you do find out a winner, like who wins the Game of Thrones. And it's like the worst fucking character in the entire show.
Really?
Like, he's the only character throughout the whole show. They kill off character after character after character. And nobody liked this fucking guy. I don't think anybody did. I kept hoping they'd killed him off in the first episode. And then, no, they just keep him going throughout the whole damn thing. And then
he's the winner.
He wins the whole damn thing.
Damn.
It sucks.
That sucks.
Great show. Horrible ending.
Okay.
Go.
My number 3 is The Stranger. It only has 8 episodes. Only one season. 8 episodes.
Okay.
So that kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah. I'm surprised that cracked your top 5 with one season.
I liked it. It was very interesting.
Wow.
Anyways, let's see. Let's refresh my memory just a little bit. It's about a girl, like a stalker girl, that sends out a message to this guy's wife. Or is it the guy?
No, that sounds right. The way you're saying it.
To the guy's wife, saying that he cheated on her. And so, like, they're trying to go about, like, she's trying to figure out, like, who sent the message, if he's cheating on her. She ends up walking up to the husband and trying to get the husband against the wife, too.
Yeah.
And I remember she, like, wears a black ball cap everywhere she goes, and she follows him everywhere.
It's a confusing show.
It is.
Like, I don't remember a lot about it. I remember
They're
what
just
exactly
trying to,
what you're
and then
talking
there's
about.
like, I think a murder in it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. But she's like trying to turn everybody in this guy's life against him. Everybody. And was it him that ended up dead?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
remember.
I really don't know. I
think
don't remember a lot about it.
But yeah.
A lot of twists and turns.
Yes. So
It's a twisty, turny kind of show.
it's quick.
Thriller.
It'll piss you off at the end, but I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Hopefully they come out with another one.
The Stranger.
Yep.
I feel like if they came out with another one, it's going to have to be like a different. Shit! I thought of another show. It's going to have to be like another show, like where they have different characters, like a whole different universe.
You want to know?
I'm typing out my other show.
Oh.
I got it.
Come on, man.
You know what? I should just talk about it right now.
What?
I was just thinking, like, if they came out with another Stranger, because I feel like everybody, like, the characters die, like that story is wrapped up.
Right.
They'd have to go do something else. And I was just thinking about like American Horror Story.
Oh, that is a good one.
But that's a weird series because each season of American Horror,
place.
it's a whole different show.
Yeah.
It's an entirely different show. I mean, it's all called American Horror Story, but each season is just something completely different. So that's what I feel like they'd have to do with The Stranger.
Probably.
Anyway. Are we at number 2?
Yes.
Okay. My number 2, we're going to go back to the whole sitcom thing. Again,
Can I guess?
Yeah.
The Office.
Absolutely.
Another show I
Office.
do not like.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Once again, it's got some dry humor. Like, so it's another sitcom, funny show, 20-minute episodes kind of thing. Like, you can just sit and, like, binge watch it. Like, after you've watched it once, you can kind of just let it be, like, background noise. And I don't know. So I'd probably watch this 10 times through, I'm guessing, by now. I mean, there's a love interest, and, like, the whole love story throughout it is, between Jim and Pam is very intriguing and appealing, I think. There's some tear-inducing moments.
I don't really know why. I think it's just like I probably judged it just like I did with Friends. I'm sure if I sat down and watched it, I'd get into it.
I think The Office has got 8 seasons. Now, Steve Carell is he's the main star of The Office. That's Michael Scott. That's the manager of The Office, which is a paper company. Should I give a brief overview of The Office? Okay. So I am assuming that everybody out there has at least seen The Office or at least heard of The Office. But it's a weird, kind of a different type of show because it follows these office workers around who work at a paper company in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And they are actually filming a documentary inside of the show. So they're filming a documentary about this paper company. So that's what the show is about. So they're always doing like these, like camera crews follow them around doing their life in the office and at home. And then they'll always step aside and do like these little interview things by themselves, which is the documentary crew doing that anyway, which can be, it's a little different for a show. Yeah. So it kind of comes across weird. I didn't really care for the first season. Like it took me a while to understand the humor because it's kind of a dry humor. There is weird shit like that where they're just doing these interviews, and if you don't really know what's going on, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But I don't know. There's like a good-natured, fun rivalry going between two of the members of The Office, and those of you who have seen it will know what I'm talking about. There's Michael Scott, the manager of The Office, who is just a dim-witted but big. He's got a big heart, but he means well, but he doesn't always do the best things. Wants to be loved by everybody. Manager. And anyway, he doesn't make it all 8 seasons. He's gone, I think, after season 6. And then it kind of turns, it's still a good show, but it's not quite the same. And then,
I wouldn't know.
Love interest. No, you should watch it. Love interest. They aren't together, get married throughout the show. A lot of laughs, a lot of tears. There's some tear-inducing moments at the end.
Is there?
Yeah, it does. There is some good, it touches your soul at the end. at the end and during the
Maybe
whole
I'll
wedding
just
stuff.
have to try it.
Yeah, I think you should. The Office, my number 2. Okay.
My number 2 is the show You.
Mm.
I absolutely really like that show. It's another stalker. I'm into these weird, gory drug cartel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Says a lot
But
about
anyways,
you, I think.
So, babe, you're such a dick.
Your personality.
I'm so dark.
Yeah.
But I got such a weak heart, so it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I don't listen to heavy rock and shit like that, like Dark Souls do.
Do they?
Yes.
I don't know.
I am a bright-souled person.
Okay. No rock music for you.
No.
Yin Yang Twins. You've been listening to Yin Yang Twins a lot lately.
It was Salt Shaker.
Yeah. Which came
That
out
was
like
the
when
only song.
like it's like a 20-year-old song.
It's
Like
okay.
I'm not sure why now is when you're jamming out to it.
I don't know. But I'm a bright soul. I'm a very bright soul. I really like drama, gory, drug TV shows. They keep it interesting. They keep
It's
it going.
sad. You like everything's sad. If it makes you cry.
The littlest shit makes me cry. A bird getting hit makes me cry.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, back to my number 2. It's about a stranger, like I said, and he follows this girl around. But no, I don't remember the name of the guy. So he goes around and he starts talking in his mind to this girl, and like swears and they don't know each other, but swears that they're gonna. And so, like, in order to get to know her, he watches her and he figures out, like, who her boyfriend is and her close friends. And they end up running into each other in a library that he works at. Mm-hmm. And he meets her for the first time. And so, like, he slowly, like, eases his way into her life by killing her friends.
It makes sense.
And then, like, it makes her fall in love with him.
What?
Because she is desperate.
He is killing her friends.
She doesn't know this. He's doing things to kill her friends. And she has no idea about this.
Oh. So
it's like
she's
a big
sad.
secret.
He's the shoulder to cry on.
Yeah. And so, like, she starts to figure it out. He goes into her apartment and stuff when she is not there, steals her underwear, blah, 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 blah. They start dating, and, like, she goes to find these pair of underwears and has no idea how he got them.
Sure.
So she starts to figure out his ways. He makes a fake account on Facebook. Like, she figures this all out.
This is all the first season.
First season.
Oh, my goodness.
And so then, like, I don't want to spoil it, but some bad things happen.
Spoil it.
Okay.
Shit, if they watch this far.
So there's like a locking in the basement of the library, and he puts her in it, and he holds her in it, and he's like, "I love you, like I can't let you go," kind of thing. And yeah, like he thinks that he kills her, and that episode's over.
What, the season is over?
The season, I mean.
So he doesn't kill her.
We don't know. We don't know.
We still don't know?
I don't think so.
There's like another season.
He meets another girl.
Right.
And he starts following her, and he makes Facebook. So it's the same thing.
So he's a serial
girl.
killer.
He is. And in the second season, they get together, and she gets pregnant. The second girl.
Different girl.
Yes.
Who's also a murderer.
Yes. They go to find out this girl's a murderer, too.
She's a serial... Is she a serial... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
She's not a good person.
So season 3 was supposed to come out on Netflix on the 9th, and it didn't.
You're very into this show.
I am.
Do you think the first season's better?
No. I think the second season
Really?
is.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the first season.
Oh, you didn't?
No. You got me into it, and it is a very good show.
But you didn't watch the first season because I was already on the second.
Yep. Because you do that most of the time. You get into a show, and then...
Well, we're going back, and we're going to watch the
You think
first
you're
season.
going to pause it for me, and you don't. You just keep going ahead.
I will, too. But yeah, so it's about a serial killer, a guy that's freaking crazy, talks to himself, and stalks.
Called You.
It's called You.
It's the most infuriating show to talk about to anybody. It is.
What was it the other day?
Have you seen You?
You're supposed to come out on
Yeah. Yeah. You,
me. What?
Yeah. You's supposed to come out. No, I'm right here. It's so. God, I hate the name of it. And it doesn't make any damn
he
sense.
calls her
You?
in the first, or no, I don't know. I don't know where it came out.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. But,
Stalker
yes.
would make sense. I don't get where they're going, but it is hard to talk about.
It might.
It's like the whole who's on first, what's on second thing. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've heard that skit?
No.
You never heard the who's on first, what's on second?
No.
You want me to do the whole thing right now?
Sure.
I can't.
Why?
It's hard to do. Who's on first, what's on second?
I get it.
Do you?
Who is on first and what is on second?
Yeah.
Who?
Why is on third?
Why?
I don't know. Is it like out in the outfield?
I get it.
Okay.
I know what you're doing.
It's hilarious.
Because you have people like arguing.
It's an old one. But
I know.
It's funny as
I've
shit.
heard it.
You just said you hadn't heard it.
Now that we talked more about it,
This is bullshit.
You're bullshit. Come on.
Okay, we're going with the number one.
Yep.
Okay. Well, my number one, absolute number one, hands down, is Friends.
I love it.
Also, probably most people's number one. Came out in the mid-90s, early mid-90s, 10 seasons of it. Tired? You tired, baby?
You make me yawn.
Friends bore you?
You make me yawn.
Wow. Most people were between Friends and Seinfeld. I've never really given Seinfeld much of a chance. I haven't watched a whole lot of it. But I don't know. I didn't feel like they had the chemistry that Friends had. But, yeah. So Friends, another sitcom, or I'm going to call it a sitcom. I may have that word way fucked up. Like, I may not be thinking sitcom means what I think it means. Anyway, another studio audience, like people are watching them act. 10 seasons of it. The whole show, no matter what anybody says, revolves around Ross and Rachel.
Yes.
And their love story.
Yes.
Which starts from the first season. And I'm assuming everybody knows, I'm going to throw out the biggest spoiler of all time. They get back together in the very last episode of the whole damn thing. And
doesn't that piss you off that there's no more of it? I mean, that's amazing. But
No, like I'm okay with it. Like if you make that many, like if they only made like 3 seasons, then I'd be a little pissed. Like I want more. But there's 10, and there were getting to be some weird storylines like that. You know, I mean, the whole thing is that they're in their mid-20s, and 10 years later, now they're in their mid-30s. Like, it follows them. Like, I don't really want to see them as they go into their mid-40s. Right. And, you know, like, we got to see that cool section of their life where they're really just figuring their lives out.
I think this is the 3rd episode of ours that we have talked about Friends in.
Good. I wish we'd talk about it in every damn episode we have. We should. But, I don't know. It's one of the few things that has ever brought a tear to my eye is when those two get back together. It's a wonderful experience. It's my favorite love story ever.
It is cute. I like it.
I just like it.
I like it, too. I like how they're both trying to get at each other.
You're going to cry when you watch it.
Am I?
Mm-hmm. Even knowing what's going to happen, you're going to cry. If you don't cry, I'm going to be... Because I'm
going to be pissed.
I'll probably be crying over there.
It's okay, babe. The one fucking thing you don't cry.
Because I've seen it a shit ton of times. You've never watched the whole thing all the way through.
Not yet. No.
And we kind of started, so we're watching it right now through. But we kind of started when Ross and Rachel broke up in the 3rd season.
Yep.
And now we're...
To do one of our episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what started it.
It is. Oh, God. Yeah, we did a whole fucking episode on it.
I told you.
Shit, I forgot all about it. They were on a break.
Yes. God, I told you.
You said we brought it up in a few episodes. Not a whole damn episode about it. Go check out. Everybody go check out the We're Ross and Rachel on a break episode. So we did a whole damn thing on it. So if you haven't listened or watched that, go check it out.
Yes.
Should I plug the YouTube channel again? Come on, people. Go check us out on YouTube. I feel like the YouTube channel is not getting enough love. Go check that shit out.
Okay. Get back on topic, babe. Anyways.
Friends.
Oh, yeah. Your number one's Friends.
Friends. Okay. We're done with Friends?
Yes.
Okay.
So my number one, I'd have to say, is Kingdom. It's not a show you've watched, but I was really into
I
it.
have watched it. I liked it. Remember, this is bullshit. Because I started watching, you're like, oh, I found this new show. It's called Kingdom. So I'm like, great, babe, let's watch it together. And like, so I watched like 2 episodes with you. I'm like, this is really great, babe. I love this show. Fuck. I go to work. I come home a day and a half later, and you're like 2 seasons into it. And anyway, continue.
Yeah, I thought you were being sarcastic.
I wasn't.
I
like
really thought you were.
Continue.
You were.
I wasn't. Continue.
Okay. Anyways, it's about a boxer, or an MMA fighter, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He ends up going to prison for fighting his dad in one of his matches. And so while he's in prison, his fiance finds another guy. His name is Alvy. And he is the owner of this gym that Ryan used to go to. Ryan is the prisoner guy.
I feel like you're going to be telling me all kinds. Like, I want to watch the show, and now you're going to be telling me all kinds of shit.
Anyways.
It's fine.
No,
I told you Ross and Rachel got back together.
All in all, it's a fighting show, boxing show. They go through struggles to keep their gym afloat. There's some actiony parts, a lot of drugs in it too. One of the guy's sons gets into drugs and stuff, and I'm gonna spoil it. He has 2 sons, and one of them dies at the end.
Okay, is it over?
I don't think so. I hope
Doubt
not.
it.
I will be very upset.
There's like what? There's only like 3 seasons in there.
2 or 3, yeah.
I'm thinking they're still making it.
But boxing show. This
is
really
your
good.
number one?
Yes.
Okay, it's good, but it's not that good.
Fuck you, it's not.
Like better than Friends good, no.
Yes.
Okay.
I binge
That
watched.
was the biggest eye roll ever, by the way.
Anyways, so
Kingdom.
I'm going to go through again.
You are?
My number 5 was Queen of the South. Number 4 was Ozark. Number 3 was The Stranger. Number 2 was You. And number 1 was Kingdom.
Okay. You don't like sitcoms, do you? It's not your thing.
I was going to say, yours are more like sitcoms, like audience laughing, computers laughing in the background. Mine's more like actiony, violence.
Dark drama.
Drugs drama.
Dark drama.
Yes.
Is you. I like light, funny shit. But I do have, I've got Game of Thrones. Okay, so my 5 were Lost, Big Bang Theory, Game of Thrones, The Office, and Friends. So yeah, 3 of those are like comedy, very lighthearted.
Yes. You want to know what I just thought about?
Please, tell me.
Is that you are a dark spiritual, like, you're just a dark person. Like, you're kind of evil sometimes.
I don't know how to take this.
I don't know. You're not a softie.
I'm
like I am. Okay? So, but I could see you liking more of what I have and me liking more of the...
Did you just call me like an evil spirit on this show? Is that what just happened? Just want to make it clear.
I didn't
like
mean
I'm a
it.
dark evil spirit. And it's weird that my dark ass, evil spirit ass would enjoy the funny shows.
It came out so wrong.
But you are a sweet, innocent angel.
Too.
And you like that's okay. That's nice of you. Thank you, baby. I love you too.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, speak your mind. That's why we have the podcast. Get it all out.
I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
Can I list off my close calls?
Do it.
I like to list off my close calls. Okay. So I kicked this around, and I don't even know why. I don't even know why it didn't make the list, in fairness. So one is Ozark, but you talked about it. So, okay. Yellowstone.
I like that.
Yellowstone is a new one.
Western.
There's 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, not Western.
No.
Not like Wild Wild West.
Cowboys.
Modern age.
Yes,
Modern age cowboys. But, yeah, I don't even know. Yellowstone's a very good one. Always waiting for the new seasons of that to come out.
We haven't even finished the 3rd.
Well, I have. You haven't. Notice how I haven't told you what happened in it, though? Atypical. Atypical is another one. Sex Education. Breaking Bad. You. the show, You, Narcos. We talked about American Horror Story and Weeds. You didn't like Weeds.
I never tried to watch Weeds.
Yes.
No.
You tried to watch Weeds with me one time. I remember this.
One time in band camp?
Yeah. Actually, it was. It didn't last very long. We didn't even get through half an episode.
I don't remember.
You were not having it, which is very weird. It's like, because a lot of your shows were like drug cartel related. This show is drug cartel related.
I don't remember.
However, it's also funny, which I feel like is if it's funny, if it gives a laugh, like Tanaya is not having it for a fucking show. So
fuck you.
This has more laughs in it. I mean, it's a serious show, but there are some funny parts.
Well, I don't remember.
And Narcos can be hard to watch.
We watched a little bit. They barely speak English.
Yeah, there's a lot of subtitles.
And I don't like to read. You want to know what I'm really surprised that you didn't put up? Big Mouth.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Like, Big Mouth would fall. I mean, it's an animated show. I'm guessing a lot of people don't know what Big Mouth is.
It's naughty.
Yeah, it's a adult animated show. But I would put that below, like, American Dad and...
okay.
What's the other one? Family Guy. Like, I'd put those two ahead of Big Mouth.
And I'm also I just started watching this show, Who Called Sarah? Oh my goodness, I like that. But as I'm watching it, I go to realize like all of the computers in it and the cell phones and everything is in Spanish, and I'm like so confused
those are hard
because
to
I
watch.
can't. Yeah, but that's really good too. Another thing to our listeners is like give us some ideas of your favorite TV shows, because we are always open to watch new stuff. We are always open to find new TV shows to watch. So just comment.
Yeah, we would love some new ones. We're kind of in a rut right now. Like, we're watching a little bit of Yellowstone. We've about got that finished, though. We're going through Friends.
Hobbit.
But we need a new one. We need like a new one that neither one of us have seen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shoot us some ideas. We're always open.
Great idea. So, anyway, I suppose we better get out of here. Ooh.
What?
We got to shoot a plug for Drew and Crew.
Drew and Crew.
So,
Drew and Crew.
So our other, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, we have another YouTube channel that is called Drew and Crew. Drew apostrophe N apostrophe Crew. I will put a link in the description. Go check that out. Go check that out.
It's fun. It's really fun. Adventures and hiking, and it's really cool. Just go check it out.
Give us some likes, subscribe,
comment.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
We're always open to comments.
And for those of you that are listening to this podcast and haven't watched us on YouTube, go over to YouTube, check out The Opposite Sex, check out Drew and Crew, and enjoy our smiling faces, subscribe, say hi, and some messages. And anyway.
Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, have a good week. Good talking to you guys. We'll catch you next Monday.
Yeah.
So.